Testing 1, 2. Welcome to the nice matchup between the Woodlawn Knights and the Booker T. Washington Lions. Testing. Welcome to the nice matchup between the Booker T. Washington Lions and the defending 1-4A champion Woodlawn Knights. I am yours truly, Marcus Jones, bringing you live broadcast by way of Young Pros Entertainment and Fifth Quarter Sports. And the Woodlawn Knights will be kicking off until the Booker T. Lions. If you don't mind, please share this broadcast with all of your family, all of your friends, anybody you think may be interested in watching the game. We just hope that everybody tune in tonight. And we're about to have the kickoff. And we're off. Ball is received at the 15-yard line. Got a return of about 15 yards by number 22. That's Latavius Anderson. If you don't mind, please share this broadcast. Invite all your friends. Invite anybody you think may be interested in watching the game tonight. That's right. We are live. And the nice stuff will run up the middle. It's a beautiful night in the city of Shreveport for high school football. I'm joined in the booth by my co-host, that's Marcus Jones. We are Marcus and Mark, brought to you live by Young Pros Entertainment and Fifth Quarter Sports. Tonight, matchup between Woodlawn Knights and the Booker T. Washington Lions. And the Knights pull up a stuff around. Look like the pile is moving all the way down to about the 43-yard line. And that's once again, that's Latarius Anderson, the running back, number 22 for the Booker T. Washington Lions. Woodlawn is coming in at 2-1, recently defeating the Houghton Buccaneers here in this very stadium. And the Booker T. Washington Lions are coming off a loss to the Green Oaks Giants in the 2017 Soul Bowl. How you doing, Marcus? Welcome to the booth.
Thank you for having me, Marcus.
And they're under the gun. Oh, on the draw. Yeah, look like a fullback draw by number 15, Keyshawn Thomas.
And starting for the Lions.
If you don't mind, please take a moment to share this broadcast. The lower left corner, hit the share button. Invite all of your friends and share this post with all of those that you feel like would be interested. Let's support local sports here in Shreveport. And the handoff is once again to number 22, Latavius Anderson, and the Knights are there to stop him, but not after a 3-yard gain.
Places the ball squarely in midfield. 9:30 remaining in the first quarter play. Third down for the Lions.
Green under center in the affirmation. Lead left. Stop for a loss at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you think about what took place last week in the Soul Bowl, the Giants were able to stifle the run on the Booker T. Washington Lions, but look like tonight they're committed to it.
That was definitely a battle of the trenches last week, Marcus.
You can say that again. The Green Nose Giants defensive line was stout. And also Booker T. Washington Lions defense was stout, but the game was really won in there. Congrats once again to the Soul Bowl winner, the Green Nose Giants.
Green's back to punt. A botch snap.
Oh.
He's running into the kicker. No flag there. Okay.
We have a fair catch by the Woodlawn Knights. Number 7 was there, Skyland Johnson.
It definitely wouldn't be running into the kicker if the kicker botched the snap.
Right now we're going to go to a commercial break.
Crystal Stairs Restaurant is bursting with the flavors of the South. Down-home cooking with the Louisiana flair, Creole soul. Architects, try our delicious red beans and rice, fried chicken wings, stuffed shrimp, jambalaya, and the Crystal Stairs spectacular seafood platter for lunch or dinner. Top it off with our homemade peach cobbler. Crystal Stairs Restaurant. Affordable prices, friendly atmosphere. Open 7 days a week at the corner of Texas and McNeil. Across.
And we're back at Independence Stadium in the game between the Booker T. Washington Lions and the Woodlawn Knights. Knights take over at the 24-yard line. And the Lions,
and he's still running
breaks
at the 50.
Oh, and the referees are blowing it dead.
He was ready to walk in the end zone, Marcus.
These Knights, these fearless Knights are led by number 3, Travinsky Mosley. He's been an awesome running back for this Knight tandem for a long time. He's a hard runner, hard to bring down. He never gives up on a play.
Consecutive 1,000-yard rushing season for that young man. He's going somewhere. Woodlawn comes out in the trips right formation. The hard count.
Got some movement on the line.
There's Laundry on the field.
Nice quarterback for the night is number 9, Kentrez Roby, the junior. We got to roll out.
Michael Hicks on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Got a short gain on the play. Looks like no gain. The Knights will get a chance to do it again from the 33.
Good coverage by the defense. Play brings up a second down.
The Woodlawn Knights are coached by Coach Jerwin Wilson. Looking at Max Preps, the Max Preps have the Knights ranked at number 9 in the state. But I don't know if that's the LHSA ranking. And we got a jet sweep around the end.
And he plows forward at about the 47-yard line.
And that's number 1, Larry Moulton, the senior. He's an all-around athlete. You'll catch him later on this year playing basketball, leading the Knights as he did last year to another district championship.
And they waste no time lining back up at the line of scrimmage. Don't want to give this defense a break here. And he's fighting forward for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, the Knights are in their hurry-up mode tonight. They look a lot more disciplined than they did in their game against Captain Shreve.
They let that one get away, Marcus. They definitely let that one get away. The Woodlawn Knights should be undefeated right now.
Got some movement on the line. Once again, I want to encourage everybody to share this broadcast. This is a live feed broadcast. You know, any Woodlawn or Booker T alumni, please invite them to join in. Free broadcast brought to you by Young Pros Entertainment, Fifth Quarter Sports. I am Marcus Jones. I'm joined with my co-host Marcus Jones. We are Marcus and Marcus.
Mosley fights forward for the Woodlawn Knight first down.
Another good carry on the play. Out to the 45-yard line.
And the Knights have a steady drive going here. They started out somewhere around the 33. But they're moving the ball, controlling it. They're much more.
He's in the air. He's got a man on the outside shoulder, and he catches it with the penalty flag on the play. But that looks like that's going to be a defensive penalty, and that's going to be a Woodlawn Knight first down.
That's right. The senior wide receiver, Jordan Hester, with the catch. He had the man all over, but he still was able to come down with it.
Jordan Hester. Over the shoulder catch. Down at the 5. Woodlawn Knights. First and goal.
And the Knights are in the red zone. Got Mosley as the setback.
Woodlawn is definitely not a stranger to the red zone this season.
Oh, and the Booker T line defense steps up to stop Mosley for no gain.
They get a good push up front.
If you see that little button down to your lower left corner of your screen, it's the share button. Hey, press that button and you get an opportunity to invite friends. You can press invite and then your friends list will pop up. So take the time out to do that and invite all your friends, anybody you think may be interested in watching a good game of high school football tonight. We have a timeout on the field. And we're about to stay with us as we go to a commercial break.
From a post on Facebook that my ex-stepmother has that ring. It breaks my heart.
Why that particular ring? Why couldn't he buy you your own? A ring for you?
I just wanted it, so I got it.
Is this your boyfriend, you said?
Was. Yes, ma'am. Was one of my friends had told me that there was pictures of her and him out for Valentine's Day dinner. It was just an innocent dinner.
Oh, don't tell me you're a cougar.
And we're back live here in Independence Stadium. I'm the host, Marcus Jones, along with Marcus Jones, Marcus and Marcus, watching the Woodlawn Knights against the Booker T. Washington Lions here in the red zone. 5 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We have a scoreless game, but the Knights have controlled the ball for the majority of the quarter. I want to give a shout out to the class of 1990.
They fake the option left. The defensive end stays home. Tackle for a loss. It's number 5, Jacoby Dyer on the tackle.
Good stop on the play. That's number 5, Jacoby Dyer.
That brings up 4th down from the 4-yard line. And both of these teams have had some special team struggles. Neither one has any confidence in their kicker, so you're more than likely going to see these teams going for it in the red zone.
Trips right.
And they go to
As
the
man
air
on the
with
slant.
it. Touchdown, Knights. Number 6, Jordan Hester, the senior wide receiver, with the pass from Kentrez Roby. And the Knights have struck first here in Independence Stadium.
They line up for the 2-point conversion, which you'll see a lot of that this game.
Quarterback on the snap. Roby rolls out.
To the right, has a man. He bobbles it.
Trying to go to the number 1 receiver. That's Larry Moe, but looks like he had a little room to run it in. All right, stay with us as we go to commercial break.
Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals, our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority. Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the
And we're back as Woodlawn lines up for the kickoff. They failed on the 2-point conversion. That score is 6-0. Woodlawn Knights over the Booker T. Washington Fair Park Lions.
It's a beautiful night in the city of Shreveport for high school football. The Woodlawn Knights and Booker T. Washington Lions. As the old folks will say, you have an uptown team and a downtown team. Number 6, Shamar Jackson brings the ball out to the 30 before he stopped by tonight.
That's number 13, Ty Christopher Harris with the shoulder jerk. He worked that shoulder. Didn't really wrap up.
I want to say hello, Mr. Lawrence Pierre, Miss Risa Alexandra. Hello, Shayla Smith, Mary Tremel, our Kettle Parish School Board member. Hello, Miss Emma Marie Dixon here in the booth. How you doing, Mr. Clyde Chambers? And Woodlawn is now trying to stop the Booker T. Washington Lions as they start at the 29-yard line.
As they come out in the I formation, the fake toss to the right, he bootlegs it, and the defensive end and tackle stay home. There is a penalty flag on the play.
There's Taj Green. He didn't get any movement from that line, but we do have Laundry on the field.
And his helmet came off on that play. I'm not sure if they're going to take him off for a play.
Clyde Chambers, class of 98. I see you. Pastor Dr. R. Timothy Jones, Peaceful Rest Missionary Baptist Church is in the house. Mr. Demetrius Cone. And they're going to move the chains because of that penalty.
3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
We have Mr. Newton Harris watching all the way from Gwinnett, Georgia.
It's important for the defensive end to stay home. Seen this
they got a
formation
prolonged snap. Oh, and that ball is loose. Oh, and the running back seems to make something out of it.
And that's number 6, Shamar Jackson, takes what seems to be a fumbled snap, a fumbled handoff toss, and he turns a negative into a positive in there.
He's
2 yards short of a first down.
Doesn't look like the running back was expecting that ball. Hello, Mr. Tevin Jones, also Mr. Rico Penn Sr.
There is a movement up front. There is
Lil
another
Nolan
penalty
with the whistle.
flag on the play.
Last week's Soul Bowl was plagued by yellow flags all over the field. Besides that, it was a great game. And an awesome turn here in Independence Stadium.
I think the penalty from last week gave us a 4-hour broadcast.
I want to say what's going on in Mr. Datsua Marte. Captain Street Gate, I believe.
Strong right eye formation by Booker T. Washington. The fullback dive, he's met for a loss.
Yeah, they stopped him right on the 50-yard line. He didn't get any gain on the play. Once again, this is compliments of Young Pros Entertainment, 5th Quarter Sports. We are live, Independence Stadium, Shreveport, Louisiana. Tonight's matchup between the Woodlawn Knight and the Booker T. Washington Lions. Please share this broadcast. Invite all of your friends and family to join in, and let's support these young student athletes.
Speaking of student athletes, there are a few things we're going to talk about. The transfer of the students from North DeSoto to Evangel. We'll get into that in a minute.
Handoff up the middle, and he seems to get free. And that's Latavius Anderson on the handoff from the quarterback. And he moves the chains once again.
Very nifty footwork on the play.
He actually had an opening, but he looked like he was about to run over his own man on that play. Hello, Miss Afton Jones, Mr. Clifford Clay, Mr. Jimmy Williams, Marcus Bedford. Please share this broadcast. On another draw. It seems like the Booker T. Washington Lions are committed to the run.
No gain on the carry. Good stop by the defense.
Hello, Mr. Quentin Collins. I want to send another shout out to the class of 92, Miss Deborah Banks. Also to Miss Latricia Bowan, organizers of this year's homecoming festivities for the Woodlawn Knights. These Knights have to be disciplined with this long snap count by the line.
And they go with a counter where they are met for maybe a gain of 1 yard.
Hello, Bishop Sean Cooper.
That will conclude our first quarter play. After 1 quarter football, our score, Woodlawn 6, BTW.
And that's the end of the first quarter, with Woodlawn leading 6-0. And we're going to a commercial break. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Darius Kimball, and I want to bring new life of leadership to District 12 by becoming your next Caddo Commissioner. It's time that we live through leadership, inclusion, vision, and expansion. Our goals: to increase jobs, attract more businesses, reduce crime, improve bridges and roads, establish and support programs for youth, elderly, and cultural arts will be met. I humbly ask for your support by voting for me, Darius Kimball, as your next Caddo Parish Commissioner for District 12. So in October, remember, vote Kimball for Caddo.
Paid for by the committee to elect Darius Z. Kimball for Caddo Parish Commission District 12.
I'm Darius Kimball, and I approve this message.
The year was 1919, just several months after World War I had come to an end. African-American soldiers were returning to the United States in carriage as they were being treated as equals in other parts of the world. At last, they as a people would finally receive social, and economic equality. So they thought.
Good coverage by the defense. Good job of security tonight. Security is furnished by Caddo Parish Sheriff's Department. Emergency medical services furnished by Shreveport's Finance.
Thank you to Caddo Parish Sheriff Department for providing security as they always do for the parish schools. We thank you for your service. Special shout out to Captain Darwin Jones. Quarterback
Looking
drops
for the
back.
man in the flat, turns into the wheel. One-on-one action. There is a
Oh!
pick. Great defense. That is intercepted by
And Jabrowski Bates came down with the ball and a nice takeover with the turnover. The quarterback was drew back as a rare instance in this game as they've been sticking to the run. He airs it out, and Woodlawn comes up with it.
Night Train coming through.
Choo choo.
On comes the Woodlawn offense.
Sometimes the Knights get off to a slow start, but once they kick in, they get high-powered and they press the ball down the field.
I'm looking for them to come out with a no-huddle and keep some movement going. That seems to work pretty good for them. Tripp's right.
And they got the offense spread right about now. Look like they may be going for the juggler, but it's a handoff to Mosley. And he's pulled down for a loss. My goodness.
Dezion White.
Looked like he may have lost 13 yards on that play. The linebacker was not fooled on that. He came piercing through the line to grab Mosley by the jersey and held on for dear life. Hello, Miss Christopher Lynette Williams. Caddo Parish School Board member Jasmine Green. Hello, Miss Kathy Barnett Witt. Tremarcus Harris. Nice with the screen to the flat.
They're back up to the line of scrimmage, actually 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, which will bring up a third down.
If you don't mind, please press the share button. Invite all of your friends, invite all your family, especially those Booker T. Washington alumni, along with the Woodlawn Knight alumni. Great opportunity to support the kids, watch the game live from the comfort of your own home. Class of 90, Mr. Dwight Riser. Nobody rocks like the class of 90. Compliments of fifth quarter sports and Young Pros Entertainment live from Independence Stadium.
Takes a snap.
And
Has a man
across the
wide
middle.
open. And he fights off a tackle. Jordan Hester with a great catch and fought off a couple of defenders. First down.
Well, after that loss on that play by Mosley, situation looked a little grim, but the coach dialed up a pass across the middle, and the Knights come up big.
And that middle of the field looks like he was doing jumping jacks because he was open.
Dropped back again.
The screen.
Oh, and nobody's there to get it.
But we'll look for them to come back to that one.
Yeah, they had that play all day. Just the running back was out of place. The entire Booker T. Washington line was halfway back to Milam Street on that play. Usually on that type of play, you want to get the lineman to pierce through the line and dump the ball right over the top of their heads, but it seems like the quarterback couldn't connect with the running back on that play.
And you're listening to the sounds of the Lions marching band under the direction of Emmanuel Mike Hudson.
I want to say hello to Miss Meosha Norris. Booker T. Washington alumni watching all the way from Dallas, Texas. Oh, we have a pass to the flat. And the run, he's still up on his feet.
Field.
That's a gain of about 6 yards.
Larry Motown.
Great night for high school football. So glad that everyone came out tonight. Thank you for supporting Caddo Parish High School Athletics.
Man, usually when Larry Moten gets the ball, you can expect a big play. He's always trying to turn nothing into something. You have to admire the determination of that kid. Hello, Mr. Walter Artred. Hey, we're trying to run this viewership up, so please invite your friends. And the Knights go up the middle trying to pierce through for a first down. And it's a first down, Knights. Last week's broadcast drew over 20,000 views, all the way from California to Tennessee, Florida, back to Seattle, Washington. We thank everyone for joining in. You know somebody that worked tonight, hey, send them the link. And another run play by the Knights, looks like about a 3-yard gain.
Short gain on the carry. Play places the ball very near midfield. It brings up a second down.
How you doing, Mr. Terrence T. Wood?
We never got that fish plate last week.
Man, I was able to go over there, man. It was awesome. They were tailgating like they were at AT&T Stadium. Hello, Miss Tiffany King Franklin. The Knights are going to get backed up on that call.
Plenty on the play. Penalty goes against the Woodlawn Knights.
Marcus, what's your take on the students transferring from North DeSoto to Evangel? 5 student athletes.
Well, high school sports has become so competitive, man, that some schools, some coaches, they don't actually play fair. And, hey, we don't know the whole story about that situation. But, hey, there are a lot of rumors that North DeSoto is getting a little bit of their own medicine. Some people say they pillaged Mansfield for all of their players. So, hey, it may be something. The chicken's coming home to roost. And we have some hard running by the running back around us before he's pushed out of bounds. At the 44-yard line. Certainly most parents are going to do what they feel like is best for their students, for their student athletes, for their kids. You know, you have to respect their wishes. You know, those kids have to sit out for a whole year. And you go to the state of Texas, man, football is so competitive. Coaches are bidding on jobs. They don't even require coaches to teach as they do here in Louisiana. So Louisiana is just becoming more and more competitive. And, hey, high school sports is a gateway to a free education and a great career. Around the edge is Mosley. Looks like he picks up the first down. Nice move to change once again. Hello, Miss LaTanya London, BTW counselor and Woodlawn alumni. Hello, Mr. DeJuan Maiden, senior, awesome pastor. Mr. Rick Brown.
Speed sweep to the outside.
And he has room to run. He gets a block and he's
it's a
gone.
track meet. Oh, at the 2-yard line. I think
and
grass came out of nowhere.
And that's the wide receiver, Brian Stewart. He took off around that jet sweep, and he was able to get all the way down inside the 5-yard line. But he may have stepped out a little earlier, looks like. Oh, and they bring that ball all the way back to the 18. Man, he only needed one block before he saw the end zone. Hello, Mr. Jesse James, Mr. Jarvis Morgan, T.D. Gatson. And we have the handoff up the middle. Once again, that's Mosley, the hard running back for the Woodlawn Knights. We have a timeout on the field. Please stay tuned and invite your family and friends.
We didn't have any sort of agreement or anything. The next thing I know, she's in here trying to win the lottery, suing me for $20,000.
He has only spent about $1,500 in the
Okay,
last 3
so
years.
which means $1,500 for a 10-year-old child. Ooh, you buy the food, ma'am?
Oh yes, and I had to buy
With
her
school
clothing.
school
I had
clothes,
to take
tell
her
me.
to the dentist. I had to get her school supplies.
Didn't give her any money? I tell you what, if anything like mine, $500 for toy tissue. Get him.
And we're back live inside the red zone in the stadium.
He's got options. Has a man in the flats.
Oh, and the quarterback overshoots his receiver then.
Good coverage on the play.
That pass was intended for Jordan Hester.
Yeah, he's made some big catches all night. And it's still early, so you expect those two to connect somewhere along the way down the line in this game. The red zone has kind of been torturesome for the Knight fans.
They have no problem getting there.
Now's the time to call up those 8 plays to get you into the box. And they'll look like they're coming out with a spread offense. Trips right. Oh, and the play is blow dead before it could get off.
Timeout. Timeout called by Woodlawn.
We have another timeout on the field. Hello, Mr. Darrell Fisher Sr., class of 1990. Please stay tuned. Live from Independence Stadium.
Finding out from a post on Facebook that my ex-stepmother has that ring. It breaks my heart.
Why that particular ring? Why couldn't he buy you your own? A ring for you?
I just wanted it, so I got it.
Is this your boyfriend or something?
Was. Yes, ma'am. Was one of my friends had told me that there was pictures of her and him out for Valentine's Day dinner. It was just an innocent dinner.
Oh, don't tell me you're a cougar.
My name is Anthony D'Onofrio and I'm a photographer. First off, I was going through a pretty bad divorce. You know, I have my career.
We're live here at Independence Stadium. Tonight's broadcast compliments of Young Pros Entertainment, 5th Quarter Sports. Here with Marcus Jones. I am Marcus Jones. Marcus and Marcus bringing you live commentating from Independence Stadium.
Takes the snap. Quick screen to the right. He has green grass. They may spot him at the 6-yard line.
Once again, that was Moten on the catch. He wasn't able to break free from the tackler. He brings the ball down to the 6-yard line. We have 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in the first half. The Knights are trying to double what they have on the board already. The score is 6-0. And we have a handoff to
He'll walk
Mosley.
in the end zone.
And he skirts his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Touchdown, Knights.
Hello, Mr. Lewis McDaniel. Lava House Records in the house.
6-yard touchdown run inside handoff. Mosley in for the
And Woodlawn has no problem scoring touchdowns. This is the treacherous part of watching Woodlawn play. Failing to convert these 2-point conversions.
Well, last week they found a way to convert on a couple of them against the Houghton Buccaneers, who have been giving the Knights a fit for the last couple of years. So the Knights looked like they went back and they practiced on it, but tonight, hey, we're going to have to see if practice makes perfect.
Sweep to the outside. He has
Oh, and he gets in.
He's untouched. That's Jordan Hester.
Nice fans are happy to see that. Looks like the coach has been working with these guys in practice on that two-point. I really would like to see more kicking going on. Special teams are a vital part of any team.
Special teams is definitely 1/3 of the ball game.
Stay with us.
My name is Anthony D'Onofrio, and I'm a photographer. First off, I was going through a pretty bad divorce. You know, I have my career that I have been for many years, and I just got into a slump here because of the divorce. I'd highly recommend We Raise Your Credit. That just basically gave me a second lease on life. You know, when I didn't know how I was going to get out of some of the situations I was in financially, they helped me out and got my.
Thank you for joining in tonight's broadcast. Live from Independence Stadium, Woodlawn Knights taking on the BTW Lions. Anderson back for the kick.
Anderson reverses field. He has one man to beat.
And the Knights are all over him, but can he get around
And he turns the corner.
Oh, he turns that into a pretty good game. He's knocked out at the 38-yard line. Down at there behind 14-0. We want to see if the Lions are going to stick to the run.
They got in this hole just last week.
They do come out with a spread offense. They have 5 wide outs, but they have a tight formation. Quarterback drops back.
Green sees green grass, and he takes off.
The linebacker's trying to run him down. And
First
he's
down.
out of bounds at the
49-yard line.
Taj Green with the keeper. I always say in these games, sometimes the quarterback needs to take off with to keep the defense honest. We're joined in the booth by the one and only Dr. R. Timothy Jones, Peaceful Rest Missionary Baptist Church, Woodlawn, class of '87. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining my beloved Knights. It's always nighttime.
That's right. It's always nighttime. Live from Independence Stadium, BTW Lions versus the Woodlawn Knights. Quarterback jump.
He's ready to take off again.
Oh, he pulls it down and has it out. And has a man.
And he catches it. That's 22. Latavius Anderson comes down with the grab.
At the 12-yard line.
Free safety went to sleep on that play.
Yeah, he actually had to wait on the ball. But just at the very end, he got a little bit of separation, was able to pull it down out of the air.
Marcus, I think with this 5 wide that the Booker T. Washington Lions are running, it gives the quarterback Green a lot of green space.
I want to say hello to Mr. Ennis Jones just tuning in. Also, a special shout out to Mr. Titus Sinclair Jones. And BT Dub stays with the spread offense. Quarterback keeps the ball and he's going up the middle, but he's met by the linebacker and pulled down inside of the 10-yard line.
Well, I could definitely tell you, Marcus, there won't be any field goal kicking in this red zone. It's either going to be a score or a turnover on down.
We have 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. Tonight's matchup, Woodlawn Knights versus the BTW Lions. Live from Independence Stadium, brought to you by Young Pros Entertainment. Please hit the share button.
Ball's on the 9-yard line.
Ball's on the 9-yard line, and that's a timeout in the second quarter with 3 minutes and 59 seconds left as the Woodlawn Knights lead 14-0 over the Booker T. Washington Lions.
Families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals. Our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority. Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitation.
Inside the 10-yard line, threatening to get on the board. You would think they're really motivated to get the goose egg off of the scoreboard, as the Knights have gone up 14-0 here in the first half.
And they definitely don't want to go in the half trailing 2 touchdowns. Five wide. Green in the backfield by itself.
They were able to find some success last week against the Giants with the pass. Quarterback rolls out to the right. Has a man in the flat, but throws the ball at his feet.
Pass is incomplete. Of course, that play brings up a 3rd down.
Rodriguez O'Neal, former Woodlawn quarterback, watching live. What's up, Drake?
Both bands sure looks good and sounds good on tonight, and you'll get to hear them and many, many more at the Battle.
Once again, want to encourage everybody to hit the share button. Hey, invite all your family, all of your friends to join in to the nice matchup between the Woodlawn Knights and the Booker T. Washington Lions, live from Independence Stadium. Compliments of Young Pros Entertainment, 5th Quarter Sports. I am Marcus Jones with my co-host Marcus Jones. We are Marcus and Marcus, joining you live from Independence Stadium. Quarterback drops back again, has a man across the middle.
Couldn't quite connect. He was looking for his go-to guy, Latavius Anderson, the quarterback, the senior that plays double duties, both sides of the ball.
May have been a little contact in there, but that ball was led just a little bit too far. And that brings up 4th down.
Pep, what's up?
We have another timeout on the field. Looks like that BTW Brain Trust better come up with a big play right about here to keep their fans satisfied. Stay tuned.
Marcus and Marcus. 4th down. 3 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. Ball on the 8-yard line.
BT has their receivers stacked at the top of the field. Anxious to see how this turns out. That snap count is really disciplined. And he rolls out. He's on the
They're
rest.
putting the pressure on him, and he has
he
to heave
the
it up.
ball in, but
and it's broken up.
If he would have brought that ball down, it probably wouldn't have counted for a score, as he was out of bounds. And a nice hole inside of the red zone. We have 3 minutes, 43 seconds left in the first half. Tonight's matchup, Woodlawn Knights versus the BTW Lions, live from Independence Stadium. Want to encourage everybody to invite all of your friends and family. Anybody you may feel is at work that didn't get an opportunity to come out to watch the game and support the kids, hey, we're providing this free service just for you.
First and 10 for the Knights from the 9.
The Knights come out at the 9-yard line, trips left, giving the Lions a dose of their own medicine. Sweep left. He has green grass.
And he gets around the corner and gets pushed out around the 22-yard line.
First down.
The Knights have maintained the majority of possession in tonight's game. They'll march down the field methodically. We'll send a special shout out to the class of '87 celebrating 30 years this year. And they'll be celebrating their homecoming. They'll be celebrating during homecoming weekend.
Takes it up the middle.
October.
A gain of about 6 before his forward progress is stopped.
The Knights are in a very competitive District 1 4A. Just looking at the standings earlier today, the team that actually leads the standing has a losing record, and that's only because they are the only team that's played a district game. But the North DeSoto Griffins and Northwood, they're both looking great. Oh, he
has green grass, and this is going to be a foot race.
He may
at the
not
50,
be caught.
45 to 40,
angle, but he
the
looks
30,
like he's
the
going to
35,
turn
the 20, the 15, the 10. The 5,
touchdown! Woo! Played by Mosley.
That boy good. Coming to America, boys.
And
Nighttime,
that's a 72-yard run by Mosley. The power back for the Woodlawn Knights. I know it's the first half, but that run, Jay, just may have knocked all of the fight out of the line.
With a 62-yard touchdown run.
What a mighty run.
That's a bad man. Where do you think this guy's going to go next year to play ball?
Man, you have to wonder who's taking note of this guy and his accomplishments with the Knights. He's been a great back all 3 years that I've been able to watch him. Hey, and the Knights convert once again with another 2-point conversion. I know the fans are happy about that. Looks like the Knights are beginning to get this thing under control.
Last week, Ole Miss and LSU came to check out the Knights.
Well, the Knights are full of athletes, so it's hard to tell exactly who they came to see.
And I'm sure that these guys have taken their ACT and registered with the NCAA Clearinghouse.
Once again, I want to encourage all parents, hey, allow your kids to begin taking the ACT as early as possible. They can actually take the ACT during their middle school years. Give them an opportunity to learn what to expect when they're being tested. Hey, there's no limit on how many times you can take it.
And I think LSU could have used some of these guys last week.
That's coming from Dr. Jones, man. The LSU Tigers really let a lot of us down. I usually give them 2 games. If they lose the next game, I'm probably going to act my own boycott.
Speaking of boycott in the NFL, Marcus, what's your take on that?
Well, my team doesn't need a quarterback right now. But if they did and they didn't call up Kaepernick, I'd probably want to boycott them as I have in the past.
You got your brown paper bag ready for the Saints?
It may just be time for Peyton to go. Or Drew Brees, I don't know. I was talking about trading him earlier this year to get us some young, energetic players. Hey, man, somebody that can turn it around and compete.
And Anderson brings up the ball to the 31-yard line.
I think all good things have to come to an end. And they probably run their course at New Orleans.
As far as North Louisiana is concerned, I believe everybody was disappointed this weekend. Hey, the Saints lost, the Cowboys lost, the Tigers lost. The good thing about it is Grambling won.
And the Jaguars lost. They got
that
pulverized.
Right? How about the Grambling Tigers? If you're a Grambling Tiger, hey, put a tiger in the emoji in the comments. If you're a Cowboy, put a star in the comments.
You believe Coach O's going to be the guy for the long haul for the LSU Tigers, Marcus?
I think he's just a transition coach.
LSU that would be a negative.
LSU is a championship caliber university. Hey, you can't entrust the type of recruits they're able to pull in every year to a coach who hasn't won anything, hasn't proven himself. Hey, I believe he's just a transition coach, and they'll look to the end of the year to bring in a guy that'll settle that role more permanently.
And I believe that wholeheartedly. I really believe Coach O is in over his head.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Sometimes nice guys finish last. Nice guys don't count in a competitive business as college sports. But we're here live from Independence Stadium. Tonight's matchup, Woodlawn Knights versus the Booker T. Washington Lions, compliments of Young Pros Entertainment. I am Marcus Jones, along with my co-host Marcus Jones. We have a special guest, Dr. Tim Jones, in the booth.
Anderson takes the handoff. Good for a gain of about 2 yards.
Hello, Mr. Wayon Hector Sr. I believe he's class of 96, Woodlawn. Once again, hey, we want to encourage everybody. Oh, I see the fleur-de-lis, Miss Atisha Abbott. She says she's a New Orleans Saint. Mr. Tracy Hughes, that Miss Tracy Hughes, she has the stars in there. Darryl Fisher for the Cowboys. Going to commercial. Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Tristan Bailey and welcome to Fifth Quarter Sports, your source for high school sports in the Shreveport-Bossier area. If you're a high school athlete, a big fan, or you just want to represent your team,
or the Woodlawn Knights and the BTW Lions. The Lions starting right now at the 34-yard line with the handoff to the running back up to Miller. And he's down at the 38-yard line.
Just about 3 yards short of the first down.
Hello, Miss Pamela Payton. Wayon Hector said there's a correction. He's class of 97. And we have another timeout on the field. These coaches realize they can't take them into the locker room with them. Let me get a mic check over there, Pastor. You in the house?
To be here with these guys tonight. Let me reach out to all of the Woodlawn High School class of 1987, the greatest class ever. We're celebrating 30 years this year. It's nighttime, baby. All right, hit that share button and let's get the word out and get people on the broadcast tonight.
Hey, if you look carefully, you see that tonight Pastor Jones, which they now call him Pastor Co, has the same outfit on as as the coaching staff for the Woodlawn Knights. He is truly one of the greatest Knights ever. He's very supportive of his alumni. Hey, the kids, they get excited whenever they see him. He invites the kids to church. Hey, we have a lot of activities and a lot of support that we give towards at school. Hey, we have the principal in the house,
Yeah,
Dr.
come on
Grady
in,
Smith.
Dr. Smith.
And BT with the punt. And it's a low kick, but it's grabbed out of the air.
Let's make something of it.
Oh, and he gets a break.
Green grass.
One block and he could be there. Oh, man.
And that's all about the yak right there. Yards after contact. He gave those guys a piggyback ride.
With a minute and a half going, I believe, left in the quarter and a half, I believe we can make something of this.
Man, Larry Moulton is one great athlete. That young kid never gives up on a play. Hey, he gives it his all every time. I'm so proud of that young man. I want to send a special shout out to somebody very, very supportive of him. That's Miss Yushanda Worldwide Kendrick. Everybody calls her Fat, so y'all call her Fat until I gave her a shout out.
Also supporting Booker T. Washington tonight.
Let me thank y'all for all the love that I'm seeing on Facebook.
Yeah, drop your class, drop your school in the comments. If you got any questions you want to ask, hey, drop them in there. We'll try our best to answer them. We're trying to strike again with 1 minute and 29 seconds left in the first half.
Trips left has a man in the flats. That's Motown. Fighting for the first down.
Looks pretty close to me.
Short of the first down.
That's right. He brings the ball down to the 15-yard line. The Knights are threatening to strike once again.
This may come down to clock minutes.
Really don't have a big hurry, but hey, you got to get it in there. Quarterback rolls out. Oh, the BT line defense wasn't fooled on that play.
They were pretty stout on that play, Marcus.
We may have to get in the hurry-up offense right about here.
They have one timeout left, 44 seconds, and the clock is ticking.
Woodlawn could potentially put this away.
Got one-on-one coverage down at the bottom of the screen. I believe he may need to drop that ball right over the cornerback's head.
Look left. Looks right.
Oh, and a loss on the play.
TFL, tackle for a loss.
All the way back to the 32-yard line. That kind of hurt. They have 15 seconds counting down. The Knights not in a hurry, but they may be able to get this ball off before the half. And he drops back and goes to the air with it.
He has a
and that'll do it for the first half. Tonight's matchup between the Woodlawn Knights and BTW Lions. The Lions are down 22-0 to the Knights. Haven't been able to get much going, but it's a wonderful night for football in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Amen.
And we're going to bring up both bands right after the timeout. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Olive, President CEO for Go Pump TV. We have televisions at the gas pump. We celebrated our 5th year anniversary this year and wanted to thank our loyal supporters. We started here in Shreveport in 2012 and now we're in Monroe, West Monroe, Texarkana, Arkansas, Texarkana, Texas, Hope, Arkansas, and we're in Ruston and Grambling. So we have segments where we promote sports, news segments. We also have 45-second segments of weather updates. It's a progressive way of advertising. So just give us a call, 318-235-9458.
Time show about to go down. Got the Woodlawn Knights taking the field first. These young kids put in a lot of time with their choreography and learning the music. You have to give them a special commendation. They actually start out in the summertime getting fit just for the long parades and marching up and down the field. It takes a lot of athletic ability, whether you know it or not, just to be in the band these days.
Very proud of these young people.
I think it's a great idea when you also allow your guest band to take the field and you share the field. Hey, that's good sportsmanship. What's the term they use for musicians? When they have, hey, when they're being courteous towards one another. Is it musicianship? That's it? Okay, then. That's what's up. I got two great musicians in the booth. We got Mr. Brent Lattin and Mr. Thaddeus Houston. Some of the greatest band and the best band this side of heaven. Rocking Peaceful Rest every Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. Got to say what's up to Mr. James Clark. Tell him to tune in. Okay, this looks like a new routine by the Knights.
What is it? A hat?
Gives a little sound, man. Turn them up right there.
Technical differences. Talk about politics.
Hey, Miss Kamita Warren, Orlando Dobbins, Satanya Lady Small. Hello, Miss Tiffany Jack Gladney, Mr. Rodney Gant, Hello, LaShonda Norris, Dr. Norbert Whitaker, all the way from Grand Prairie, Texas. John Adams, Adam Rose, Anthony Williams, Mr. Lee Feaster Jr. Hello, Miss Lula Miles. L.J. Powell, Glenn Vincent, 78. Jessica Sherrill, R.I.P. Uncle Paul Plater, that's class of 87.
Yeah, my dear brother who now rests with the Lord.
Got to give a shout out to our cameraman, Mr. Kevin Langley, out there, giving you great footage of the field.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Say the Battle of the Bands coming up October 15th. Independence Stadium. Just stand by. We're having a little technical difficulty, but hey, we're still here.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Olive, President CEO for Go Pump TV. We have televisions at the gas pump. We celebrated our 5th year anniversary this year and wanted to thank our loyal supporters. We started here in Shreveport in 2012 and now we're in Monroe, West Monroe, Texarkana, Arkansas, Texarkana, Texas, Hope, Arkansas, and we're in Ruston and Grambling. So we have segments where we promote sports, news segments. We also have 45-second segments of weather updates. It's a progressive way of advertising. So just give us a call, 318-235-9458.
Woodlawn nice band on the field. Hey, there's some technical difficulty, but hey, encourage everybody to tune back in. We lost our feed for just a second, but hey, tune back in. Hit the share button.
How far do you think Woodlawn can go?
Well, last year they got a lot of experience. They won the district. They won their first round game. And hey, the further you go, the more experience you get. Guys begin to develop expectations, and they really have to elevate their game. You know, they're going to get better throughout the year, and the coaching has to give guys a chance, hey, to show what they can do. And I believe they can probably get to the second or third level. It's going to take everybody staying healthy. It's going to take a whole lot of factors working in their favor. But, hey, I'm with the Knights all the way.
Those guys are definitely loaded. They're just potato with talent.
And the BTW band is taking the field. Hey, hit that share button. Let's get everybody back engaged.
Emmanuel Mike Hudson is the Booker T. Washington band director, and he's done a great job with these guys.
The band went out to perform. A band built the sound of Rainfield.
We had some technical difficulties, hey. But here, we're back with the live broadcast of the BTW Lions and Woodlawn Knights live from Independence Stadium. Hey, we need everybody to get our viewership back up, so please share this broadcast. Hit that little button in your lower left corner. Invite everybody to tune in.
Marching band takes you on a ride. The pride of Lakeside, the fairy tale of Allendale. Slow it down, band. Style.
That band is marching with precision. Band is a product of the merger between the BTW Lions and the Fair Park Indians. A lot of people were skeptical about merging the two schools, but hey, it's played out. The kids are excited about it. Hey, and the parents should be supportive. And given the opportunity, every child can learn. Every child can be great.
No music, style. Don't blink, you just like this. Oh yeah!
Man, this band has their stuff together. Take a moment to invite all your friends, invite all your family members. We are back live in Independence Stadium. I want to say hello to Mr. Torrey, Big Guy Sims. Also my good friend, Mr. Derek Truck Robinson. And Mr. Eric McDowell.
Bring it back.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Pros Entertainment specializes in audio, video, photography, DJ services. For more information, call us at 318-759-7767 or visit us at youngprosent.com. The Attic Studio is a full production recording studio in downtown Shreveport. From gospel to hip-hop and everything in between, we're here to provide professional quality recording. Visit theatticstudioshreveport.com. The Attic Studio is the place for every artist.
Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals, our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority.
And we're back. Live from Independence Stadium, Young Pros Entertainment, broadcasting a live football game between the BTW Lions and the Woodlawn Knights. It has certainly been a one-sided game so far. The Woodlawn Knights are leading the game 22-0.
We may actually get to see the freshmen and the sophomores play.
Yeah, the Woodlawn Knights have been in well control of this game. But we thank you for tuning in. Want to encourage everybody to invite their family members and friends. We had a little technical difficulty earlier, but hey, press that little button to your lower left corner of your screen. Invite everybody to join in. Also, share this broadcast on your page. We want to give these kids a little attention, encourage them, and support them as they endeavor to be all they can be. Man, the BTW band has done a wonderful job tonight. We thank Brother Mink for the job he's doing over there with the Lion.
2.5 minutes until the kickoff of the second half.
For all of your audio and video needs, call on Young Pros Entertainment. You need a commercial made? Hey, you need some type of studio work, call on Young Pros Entertainment. Also, if you're interested in advertising doing these broadcasts, hey, contact Young Pros Entertainment. You can look them up on Facebook or find them on Google. So Young Pros Entertainment, if you're interested, hey, last week we had over 20,000 views for the Soul Bowl. And we're trying to pump this thing up every week because we want to bring some attention to our student athletes here in Shreveport, Bossier. I want to say hello to Mr. Kurt Copeland, watching all the way from California.
Marcus, we have a lot going on in Shreveport.
Yeah, West Shreveport is known for drawing a lot of attention. It's not always the positive kind.
We're going to focus on the positive. Let's talk about the parish commissioner race in District 12.
Oh, it's a pretty heated up race right now. You got the incumbent, Mr. Lewis Johnson. Also, you got challengers and Mr. Fred Moss IV. And what's the other guy's name? Kimball. What's his first name? Darius Kimball has threw his name in the hat for the race, and I believe you got a couple of other people. But it's very interesting. These guys want to represent the district that runs from the Pines Road all the way to the state line. So, hey, make sure you get out and vote next month. Caddo Parish Commission, District 12.
Can't tell you who to vote for. We can just tell you to vote. If you ask me my personal opinion, I'll definitely lend it to you.
Hey, they got the Battle of the Bands coming up October 15th, live, Independence Stadium. $10,000 cash prize. Tickets are sold at the Wholesale Hair Guy store. That's 3008 West 70th Street in Shreveport. That's right, or you can go to www.bestofbandsfest.com. That's right, they got bands coming from all over. We got Whitehaven from Memphis, Jim Hill from Jackson, Alto High from Alto, Texas. Then you got the local acts with BTW, Woodlawn, and Green Oaks and Huntington. Also Townview from Dallas. So it's going to be a mighty showcase of talent, musicianship, and choreography. The Battle of the Bands, October 15th, 2017. Both teams have made their way back to the field. Got under 2 minutes before the start of the second half. If you got any questions, please put them in the comments. If you represent your school, it doesn't matter if your school is playing tonight or not. Hey, give them a shout out in the comments. I want to say what's going on to Mr. Cordell Tiki Nichols, Miss Yolanda Caldwell. Hello, Montrese Hartwell. Mr. James Sykes Jr., Go Knights. My sister, Janice Morgan West. Maestro, the keyboard master. Hello, Miss Demi Green. You better be taking it easy, Miss Green.
And begin the second half. Booker T will be kicking off to the night. Absolutely great night for high school.
Got Mosen and Moten
Thank you for your support.
deep to receive for Woodlawn.
That's right, we're getting ready to start the second half.
October 15th, we've got Battle of the Bands right here at Independence Stadium. But right now in the South.
Hello to my lovely sister, Marilyn Williams. Hey, get well soon, baby. I love you.
Between BTW and Woodlawn.
Mr. Christopher Diggs. Disha, Brazil. Go BTW cheerleaders.
Takes it straight up the middle to about the
37-yard line. And the night start out with pretty good field position.
First and 63 yards to go.
Referring back to the first half of the game, live from Independence Stadium, the Knights were in command most of the game, controlling the time of possession. They were able to find success not only running, but throwing the ball in the air too.
Speaking of command, we'll talk about Donald Trump and his reference to UN's. Not that part.
Let's pray for our president. Also the president of North Korea. Our president called him Rocket Man. And we got a handoff up the middle, and Moses is trying to get free. That young man is a hard runner. Much of last year he played hurt, and he was hurt a little earlier this year, but hey, he sucks it up. He's a trooper. He puts his head down and he drives straight forward. Gotta love a player like that. The senior, Travinsky Mosley.
Well on pace for another 1,000-yard season. Trips right, hits the man in the flat. He utilizes the block, turns the corner, gets a Woodlawn first down.
And that's number 15, Charles Sullivan, the senior wideout. Able to move the chains down the field for the Knights. Want to welcome you to Independence Stadium, Shreveport, Louisiana. Tonight's matchup, BTW Lions versus the Woodlawn Knights. As the old folks say, uptown versus downtown. And it looks like a jet sweep.
Turns corner.
He's putting
Makes
some
a
moves
man
down.
miss.
Before finally being taken down at the 35-yard line.
First down.
Man, Brian Stewart put some moves down to get the ball and the chains moving. I want to say hello to Mr. Mariko Taylor. Taylor Made Cuts. Also Mr. James J.J. Sykes over at Goodfellas.
Steve Richardson, the great out-district linebacker from Woodlawn.
And he drops back with the pass.
One-on-one.
One-on-one coverage. Oh, he goes in there.
Yeah.
And he comes down with a remarkable catch. And that's number 6, Jordan Hester, the senior wideout. This senior receiving core are very experienced. Hey, you put the ball up, give them a chance, and more than likely they're going to come down with it. And the Knights are just showing their will in this game, demonstrating against the Lions. They're inside the red zone, and we're going to see if they're going to capitalize.
Trips right. One-on-one
Hello,
on
Miss
the top
Mims
side.
Hill. Shannon Caldwell. Carlos Cotton, Airline Vikings. Hello, my lovely niece, Karen Jackson.
It's Moton. Moton. Touchdown, Knights.
And another easy score by the Woodlawn Knights. And that's Mr. Larry Moulton. Looks like he came up a little limp on that play. And I believe it's safe to say, hey, you can really pull this guy for the rest of the game. He's done a remarkable job. You won't want to risk him in a game that seems to be turning out to be a blowout. He's an all-around athlete. That's number 1, Larry Moulton, the senior, wide receiver and free safety.
Straight T.
And the Knights have converted once again. With the straight T formation, they found a lot of success on the 2-point conversion. They definitely could have used that conversion. Hey, but we'll be back in 3 seconds. Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Tristan Bailey, and welcome to Fifth Quarter Sports, your source for high school sports in the Shreveport-Bossier area. If you're a high school athlete, a big fan, or you just want to represent your team, be a part of our show, give us a call at 318-759-7767. Hey.
With the kickoff.
We're back live at Independence Stadium. A nice matchup. BTW
Takes it at the
line.
15.
Woodlawn Knights. Knights are very much in command of this
Makes
game.
Makes it about to the 23-yard line.
The score is 30-0. 10 minutes left in the third quarter. I want to say hello to Mr. Roderick Huck Allen. They call him Baby Huck. Hello, Miss Shanita Huckabee.
There's
Mr.
a penalty
Steven
flag
Richardson
on the play. Legal procedure on the offense.
Usually when you have this much control of a game, it's usually in the best interest of the coach and the players to try to get some of those second and third string guys a chance to get out there. Let them rough it up a little bit so they'll know what to expect. Because the experience, everybody knows you got to have a little experience if you're going to win any games, and that's on any level, whether it be high school or college or even in the pros, you got to have a little experience. So right now, I think it'd be wise to get some of those second and third string guys into the game when you have so much control over what's taking place. Hello, Mr. Gary Whitaker. Also, the principal of Huntington High School, Mr. Terrence Graham.
Marcus and Marcus will definitely be coming to see you, Mr. Graham.
Coach Gerald Williams, how you doing? Anderson to the outside, puts his head down and takes the ball down to the, looks like the 29-yard line.
The defender looked a little hesitant on the play to drop that shoulder and wrap up.
Want to give a shout out to all of the Caddo Parish administrators, all of the principals, all of those people who are serving in new capacities this school year. Hey, they're given a chance to lead and to shine and to guide our kids into the future. Another handoff by BT.
And he cuts back midfield.
And he's
First
able to move the chains, being brought down at the 41-yard line.
This guy, Latavius Anderson, is definitely a workhorse. I've seen great flashes of this guy. 6 feet, 195. He's definitely going to play on the next level.
Hello, Mr. Taraji Winsome Jones, Miss Kiera Carey.
Got to say what's on.
Mr. John Taylor. Hello, Miss Angela McKinney Morgan, watching from the DFW area. Hello, Marie Hudson. I think it's about time that the Lions push the panic button and go to the air with the ball because they need some points and they need them fast.
They're just going to keep feeding Anderson. Definitely that guy is leaving it on the field.
Oh, and we got a penalty on the play. Can't really tell if they're going to call excessive roughness.
Latavius Anderson and Taj Green look to be Booker T. Washington best offensive line weapon.
Well, they are going to call a personal foul against Woodlawn. Looks like they were both tangled up on that sideline, and then the runner just fell down. But, hey, Booker T is going to get 15 yards out of it. And they line back up.
In the I formation, favoring that right side.
And another handoff to Anderson.
There was a penalty flag on the play.
And Anderson says, hey, give me the ball. He wants to eat.
And that'll be holding against the Booker T. Washington Lions. Like I say, last week they were plagued in the Soul Bowl by penalties.
Another nice gain on the play. There was a flag on the field. Call is holding. Brings the play back for the Lions.
That call is going against the Lions, going to back them up to the 40-yard line.
J. Rock Henderson Woodlawn is one of the best teams in 4A.
The BT Lions came out in all white tonight against the Knights in their royal blue. Up the middle, and he's moving the pile before he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
And at this pace, the Woodlawn defense is going to give up over 100 yards on the ground.
And that's Latavius Anderson,
the workhorse.
He's doing a good job moving the ball downfield. It may be a matter of time management, keep the ball away from the Knights, who've been able to do whatever they wanted to in this game.
Unless they're setting them up for a big play action. Right back to Anderson. He's tackled for a loss. That's Mike Green, the head coach of the Booker T. Washington Lions. He was formerly at Fair Park High School, and before that he was at Airline.
Well, they're going to need a call from Christopher Williams, who's the OC, the offensive coordinator, because they need to get some points on the board, and I mean fast.
Expeditiously.
The Knights have a pretty good turnout, but BT didn't. They travel light tonight.
There's the play action. The tight end dump. It's open. Touchdown saving tackle. He fumbles it in the end zone. That's how things have been falling for the Lions today.
And the referees look like they're going to have a conference.
That's Woodlawn.
He
ball.
may have lost the
Turnover on
ball
downs.
before he crossed the goal line. And the refs are going to have a little conference down around the 15-yard line. And they're calling a touchback. They're calling a touchback. And they're going to bring that ball out to the 20-yard line. And it's going to change possession and the Knights take over. Man, it's been that kind of night tonight for the Lions.
It's definitely nighttime for the Knights, though.
They moved the ball methodically down the field only to give it up by a turnover in the end zone.
Night train comes out in the spread formation, trips right.
The Knights are spread
Larry
out.
in the slot. He catches it.
Looks like
Tyler
Bojang on the
Richmond,
play.
younger brother of Trey Richmond.
Got a flag on the field. The Knights game is going pretty fast. It's only 8:35, and we've got 6 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Last week's game was plagued by penalties. It seems like that game went on forever.
I'm going to go out on the limb and say Woodlawn's going to put up 40.
Hey, share this game. It's a live feed broadcast live from Independence Stadium. Compliments of Young Pros Entertainment, Fifth Quarter Sports. I'm Marcus Jones, joined by my co-host, Mr. Marcus Jones. How you riding and play entertainment in the house? Our technical team is Mr. Brent Ladden, Miss Amber Dixon, and also Mr. Thaddeus Houston. Got Kevin Langley on the camera.
Second and 10 for the Knights.
Oh,
they
and
were
BT
there for
wasn't
it.
fooled by that play as they stuffed
were
it
there
at the
for
6.
That's number 52, Lavorier Burks.
Hello, Miss Carla Mims Shepard, Miss Jackie Anderson, Mr. Quincy Holland, J. Rock Henderson, all the way from Cedar Grove.
Thank you for tuning in, Marlon Anderson. If you need a car, go give Marlon Anderson at Holmes Honda a ring.
Hey, once again, if you're interested in advertising doing these broadcasts, hey, contact Young Pros Entertainment. Be back in 5 seconds. We'll be back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll be.
Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals, our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority.
And we're live, Independence Stadium.
Third quarter, 6 minutes remaining.
Woodlawn leading the game 30 to BTW 0.
And at this rate, it's looking like pitch and catch for the Woodlawn Knights. Trips left. Larry. ISO at the top of the screen.
Oh, he gets a man in the flats. He has room.
And he reverses field. Stopped at the 19-yard line.
Lions converge fast enough to stop a first down. Look like we got a lion dance going on in the stadium. Also in the booth. This Alma doing her thing. Okay. Do.
Yeah.
Go, Amber. Looks like the Knights are going to punt it. If they were unable to get anything out of that turnover, the defense was given a chance to rest because BT was moving the ball down the field at a good pace. And it's a high kick. Oh, and it touches it.
And that looks like Woodlawn may have recovered that.
I know you had a BT man right there. We're going to let the refs sort it out. And they're still fighting for it. We don't have a signal yet.
Woodlawn has it. So just think of that as a deep pass for a first down.
And Woodlawn comes up with it again. It's that type of night for the Lions.
It's nighttime. Night pride. That's good.
Man, the Knights get a break on that play. And the offense is going to get another go at it. And the Knights spread it out again. But you have to know that the Knights are going to take a conservative approach.
Speed sweep.
And he
seals the end. And he tosses him forward.
Man, the defender was trying to rip that ball on that play. But, hey, Mosley's one tough customer. This young man has shown amazing tenacity, stamina, and endurance. I know for the last 3 years he's played through injury, gaining over 1,000 yards the last couple of seasons. He is a remarkable player, and you just have to know that scouts are paying close attention.
He reminds you of LSU's Darius Geis.
Right about now, they make it use Mosley in their offense. Hand off to Mosley again. And he plows, and he's on one hand. He gets up.
First down.
Takes the ball down to the 33-yard line. Looks like he went down somewhere along the 41, but he put his hand down and plowed forward with those strong legs. Man, the Knights are looking like they're well disciplined tonight, and they're going to have to be clicking on all cylinders as they match up against Minden, North Dakota, and Northwood. All three of those teams are looking good in 1-4A.
And they definitely took care of Minden last year.
Is it picked off?
An interception.
Oh, we have an interception. Roby throws the ball to number 14, Tremichael Davis. We had a misconnection right there. Hey, we're going to go to commercial break, but we'll be back shortly.
Hey, I'm Tristan Bailey, and welcome.
And we're back. The handoff to Anderson, who has been the workhorse for the Booker T. Washington Lions.
Yeah, he has well over 20 carries for the night.
Jeremy Jefferson. He's good for 40 carries.
Yeah, Jeremy Jefferson was one tough customer. He was always on the highlights of the local news shows.
What your body look like?
There have been some great athletes from both of these schools. Right now, I want to give a shout out to Donovan Wilson, Texas A&M Aggie. He's on the IR right now, but get well soon. Donovan led the state in interceptions. One remarkable player.
He'll definitely be playing at the next level.
And Woodlawn stuffs him again.
And Booker T. Washington has no trickery whatsoever. They're lining up in the I formation, and they're just driving it down the defensive line's throat.
When you think about great running backs from Woodlawn, you think about Anthony Cheeks, Terrence Taboo Strickland, Chris Jackson,
Aaron Anderson.
You think about all of the greats. A lot of great running backs come from Woodlawn High School.
A lot of great athletes, period.
Not only that, some great defensive ends. How about Garrett Moose, Fred Jackson, also James Gilliard, and Tashiro Davis. All of those guys just dominated the game just from the defensive position.
J. Rock Henderson said that turkey is done. Take the bird out the oven.
Assistant principal for Woodlawn, Joseph Anderson, Michelle Berry, and Mr. Willie.
Hello, Miss Jenny Morgan.
Skyland Johnson back to receive the punt for Woodlawn.
I want to say that was Fred Harris I meant. A mistake earlier. Fred Harris, one of the great defensive players for the Woodlawn Knights, went on to play for San Diego State. Hey, he was a great athlete. And Woodlawn gets a short kick, able to down it around the 37-yard line.
There's a penalty flag on the play, which may very easily go against Woodlawn. They haven't had any issues giving the kicker a little contact. But the way they've been bobbling those snaps, who knows?
It's a beautiful night in the city of Shreveport, Louisiana.
Let's not forget, if you're looking for any type of advertisement opportunities, definitely contact the Young Professional Entertainment, and they will get you set up for a good quote. Marcus and Marcus Live, 5th Quarter Sports. I am Marcus, and my uncle is Marcus. Marcus Square. Advertisement goes a little something like this. If you're looking, if you're hungry, Sweet Jones Stuffed Shrimp, look us up on Facebook.
And up the middle, once again, now with the stiff arm, and he breaks.
He good. Go all the way. Touchdown, Mosley. That boy good.
Once again, a 48-yard run by Mosley. He has to be nearing 200 yards for the night. A powerful run. Stiff armed the man somewhere along the 30-yard line. He just kept trucking, and he wouldn't be denied the end zone. The Knights are having their way with the Lions tonight.
They've definitely knocked the fight out of him. The Lions turned into a cat. El Gato.
Man, the Knights are going to attempt a kick.
I wouldn't be surprised, Marcus. Don't get duped here.
Man, Pastor Jones has to be proud of this.
They're definitely practicing. Pitch and catch. Oh, Woodlawn. Yes. In
with
the
a
face.
Kick, and it's good. A very rare kick for the extra point, and the Knights convert on a kick. A very rare occurrence. They have been going for 2-point conversions all night. They've had much success with their stack formation out in the backfield, but that time they decided to risk a
call there,
and it's all good. Hey, way to go, Knights. We're going. Live from Independence Stadium. This matchup, Woodlawn versus the BTW Lions, 37-0.
Winning
It's
would
been
be
a
an
wrap so far.
understatement, Marcus.
Want to say hello to Miss Carmen Davis, local attorney. Miss Miracle Wallace Mo.
He's doing a great job with the Shreveport Bombers organization, youth football.
Hello, Mr. Pastor Larry Kane, speaking blasphemy. There's no cheating going on in this game tonight, sir. Hello, Miss Shantae Wallace. And we have the kickoff, and it's caught at the 24-yard line. He's able to stumble out to the 40, and BT will have
Nigel Lee
field
for the
position.
return.
Yes, Pastor Jones, we just kicked a field goal here in Independence Stadium. Something I haven't seen from either one of these teams this year.
They come out in the spread.
And it's another handoff.
They're going to work Anderson, who's tackled for a loss.
Once again, we're live from Independence Stadium, live broadcast between the BTW Lions and the Woodlawn Knights. Compliments of Young Pros Entertainment. For all of your audio and video needs, contact Young Pros Entertainment. If you have an interest of advertising during this broadcast, hey, feel free to call Young Pros Entertainment. Last week's Soul Bowl, we gathered over 20,000 views. Please feel free to share this broadcast. It's a beautiful night in the city of Shreveport.
.20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Green
He drops back.
He rolls out to his right, finds a man in the flat. The pass is broken up.
Hello, Miss Pamela Bell. Claudia Jackson.
Ma'am, they're doing more than running over your grandson.
Hello, Miss Amber Mallory. Mr. Jethro Anderson.
That's my cousin, Luciana
Another
Williams.
former Woodlawn
Hello.
football player. Man, the Knights are looking good tonight. BTW hasn't had much of any success. They've been able to run the ball, but they haven't been able to find the end zone.
They're definitely looking for Anderson, I can tell you that.
Quarterback rolls out.
Has a man in the flats.
And that pass is completed down along the 49-yard line.
For about 6.
My ex just wanted it. Innocent dinner.
Oh, don't tell me.
Quarter.
Throw your four. Compliments of and BT sticks with the run. That the Knights are future players. Form with a special guest coach from the hit show.
So you get home safely and your ride will be here after the game.
The Knight lose about 3 yards on that play.
We're going to be preparing to play North DeSoto next week.
And that should be a nice matchup as the Griffins are looking pretty good this year already.
We'll be right back here at Independence Stadium. That's a home game for the Woodlawn Knights.
Man, 1-4A is stacking up to be a tough matchup between all teams this year as the Griffins are looking good. Minden Crimson Tide is looking good. Woodlawn is looking great. Oh, looks like a face mask. And we have laundry on the field. Looks like that young man was grabbed by the face mask. by one of the BT players. Hello, Miss Josephine Anderson. Mr. Fred Monster 4,
who's
Caddo
also
Parish
running
Commission candidate.
District 12, Fred Moss.
Hello, Miss Pamela Payton. Mark Andrews Gutierrez. What's going on, Pop Gilliard? Gwendolyn Beasley.
Definitely don't want to overlook the fact that the Booker T. Washington Lions are in the rebuilding stage with the merger, and they lost a lot of key athletes last year.
But I believe it's going to help them in the long run. You're pooling a great source of athletes, student athletes. These kids are going to do great.
Lakeside and Queensboro together.
Players blow dead before it's actually gets a chance to develop. Hello, Miss LaTanya Ayers, watching all the way from Dallas, Texas. Mr. Perry Mosley, watching from Nashville, Tennessee.
You're up 37-0. The spread with the back to his right side. Motion, fake the speed sweep. Has a man for the curl.
Looks like he has enough. Get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's Jordan Hester with the kick.
Man, the Knights are looking like a well-tuned machine tonight. If they go on to win this game, they'll be 3-1, preparing for district play. Taking on North DeSoto next week right here in Independence Stadium. Griffins have been in the news the last couple of days as they had several players defected and went to Evangel. There's a lot to say about that.
Let's talk about it.
And the ball is completed
That's
to
Larry
Moten.
with the jab step. He turns the corner, plows forward over the defender. That's Tremichael Davis on the tackle, but I'm not sure if it was much of a tackle.
There isn't enough you can say about Larry Moten. He's a tough competitor.
That boy good.
He gives it his all every time he gets a chance to get on the field, get on the court, whatever you ask him to do. He's a very humble kid also.
Inside the 20.
Remarkable catch and run.
Miss Kathleen, your prayers went through. She said she's fresh from Bible study. Woodlawn is all the way up. Praise the Lord. Touchdown.
And he's wide open in the end
Wide
zone.
open. That's Jordan Hester on the catch.
And he's stepping high. Man, this game.
And he hands the ball to the ref because he's been into that end zone before.
All alone in the end zone. Hester was back there. He could have fair catched that ball as no defender was within a mile of him.
Say it isn't so. It is so. Yes, it is so.
8 minutes, 59 seconds left. In the fourth quarter, the Knights going for their conversion. I don't know if they're going to try another
see him kick it again, Marcus.
They have one successful kick for the year. I've only seen one attempt. But hey, right now is a good chance to get your practice in when you're leading the game 43-0.
We're talking about practice. Practice?
Yeah, we're talking about practice.
Marcus and Marcus live for the Young Professional Entertainment broadcast of the fifth quarter sports presentation. If you like us, tune in, share, ask for us back.
And it appears that the Knights are going to go for another kick.
I'm ready to see the fake, Marcus.
You want to see a fake? Hey, right about now, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Michael Mitchell lined up for the kick. It's good. Oh, yeah.
Man, oh, it's no good. Wide right.
My view was definitely tainted.
We're going to a break. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Darius Kimple, and I want to bring new life of leadership to District 12 by becoming your next Caddo Commissioner. It's time that we live through leadership, inclusion, vision, and expansion. Our goals: to increase jobs, attract more businesses, reduce crime, improve bridges and roads, establish and support programs for youth, elderly, and cultural arts will be met. I humbly ask for your support by voting for me, Darius Kimble, as your next Caddo Parish Commissioner for District 12. So in October, remember, vote Kimble for Caddo.
Paid for by the committee to elect Darius Z. Kimball for Caddo.
Live from Independence Stadium. The Knights failed to convert on that last conversion. Missed the field goal wide right. My co-host got a little excited. But hey, that field goal was wide right. Hey, they're 1 for 2 for the night.
Anderson is definitely playing earn, man. He returns the ball, and he's the only one. He's going. He's at the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, the 40.
And it doesn't look like
he could be going all the way. That's Anderson. Touchdown for the Booker T. Washington Lions, and they needed it.
Welcome to the party, Lions. Man, that's a whole lot to feel about at this point in the game.
Anderson, let me talk about how good of an athlete this guy is. He's 6 foot 195, and he's earned, man.
Man, BT
he touches the ball every bit of 40 times a game.
They had to be excited that they were able to get the goose egg off of the scoreboard. They weren't able to capitalize on offense, but special teams came up big for the Lions.
Which is 1/3 of the ball game, and they picked up 6 points that way. They
what do you say, Big Show? How you doing? Second and none Motorcycle Club. Also, So Fresh Riders.
And it's almost the weekend, baby.
BT.
Back to Anderson, the earn, man. And he's going to take it in.
Oh, he dies for the conversion.
This kid has definitely had the heart of Rudy.
With 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Woodlawn 43, BT 8. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Olive, President CEO for Go Pump TV. We have televisions at the gas pump. We celebrated our 5th year anniversary this year and wanted to thank our loyal supporters. We started here in Shreveport in 2012, and now we're in Monroe, West Monroe, Texarkana, Arkansas, Texarkana, Texas, Hope, Arkansas, and we're in Ruston and Grambling. So we have segments where we promote sports, news segments. We also have 45-second segments of weather updates. It's a progressive way of advertising. So just give us a call, 318-235-9458.
And we're back.
Live, Independence Stadium. Young Pros Entertainment live broadcast. High school matchup, Woodlawn Lions, Woodlawn Knights and the BTW Lions. It's been a long night for the Lions, that's right. Woodlawn leads the game 43 to the Lions 8. They were just now able to get on the scoreboard with a kickoff return by Latavius Anderson, a young man who's been on the field all night.
And if you're very optimistic, they just need 5 scores and a couple of 2-point conversions to get back in this ballgame. There's a bright side somewhere. He's bobbling. Mosley reverses the field and may give BT a dose of their own medicine. Oh!
Looks like Moses
he could be going all the way, but it may come back. That looks like a clean crack back to me, ref.
Oh, the ref. Man, that flag looked like it came a little late. But he was able to take out more than one receiver on that play.
Gosh darn it.
Oh, he was in front of that man. Looking at the replay, it looks like that block, he was just inside of the shoulder pads. So I don't know what the ref saw on that play, but hey, he may be feeling a little sympathy for the Lions. Yeah, but Mosley was taking that ball to the house.
Yeah, I think that referee may be from Lakeside.
Man, 2 back-to-back run backs of a kickoffs. Hey, that would have been great for this game.
And that's about the 8th touchdown that Woodlawn has had taken back this year, if you've been following Woodlawn football.
And that touchdown is nullified, and the Knights would have to start on their own 15-yard line. Looks like a mighty small lineup they sending out on the field. A lot of fresh jerseys.
You know, one thing about the Woodlawn Knights,
and we have a quarterback in the game that we don't have on our roster, number 8. And his name is Delatrian Moten, number 8, quarterback in the game. Younger brother of the wide receiver, number 1, Larry Moten. The Motens are producers and quality athletes. We thank you for your contribution to the council.
Night Pride.
Hello, Mr. Ricky West Jr. Working hard out in the oil field. Mr. B Smooth. We got a jet sweep around the line. And he's brought down around the 23-yard line. Nice with the jet sweep.
And there's a penalty flag on the play.
LaRon Bird says the ref is from Lakeside. That's right. We have a matchup all the way from downtown to uptown. That's right. Many people don't realize, but they call Allendale, Lakeside, Highland area, they call all of that downtown. And Cedar Grove and Hollywood is called uptown. When you get to Moortown and other areas of that nation, they call that crosstown.
Give us a little lesson, Marcus.
Hello, Mr. Marico Taylor from Taylor Made Cuts. Hey, you need your hair cuts? Go see Rico at Taylor Made, Hollywood Avenue.
He spins at the line of scrimmage. Won't get much going there. 7 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, 43-8. Your Woodlawn Knights are leading the Booker T. Washington Lions.
I'm a lifelong citizen of Shreveport. I always tell people I drew the map for the city.
Talk about how the numbers run east and west.
Well, if you think about it, we have number streets in the Cedar Grove area because that lets you know what 100 block you're actually in. So when you get to 70th Street, that's the 7,000 block. When you get to 84th, that's the 8,400 block.
The bootleg.
And it's a quarterback keeper to the outside.
And he will beat him and get a first down.
Oh, he's able to convert on the first down, pushed out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and the chains will move for the Knights.
Moten for the first down run.
Knights gain on the carry, moves the chains, and it's good for another Woodlawn first down.
Hello, Miss Keisha Green. Mandarius Robinson.
Moten under center. To the right. About 8 yards.
Woodlawn Knights 40 Dub Quarter Sports. I am Marcus Jones, joined by my nephew Marcus Jones. We are Marcus and Marcus.
Marcus squared.
Better than Mike and Mike.
ESPN cut the check.
Let's say what's up, Mr. Eric Solomon, Woodlawn class of 90. R.I.P. Mr. Anthony Solomon, class of 87. Oh, man, we have a great Woodlawn alum tuned in, Mr. Chef Ty Frazier, my neighbor. Awesome athlete on the football field and the baseball field. Tyrone Frazier. have another timeout on the field.
We'll take this timeout to tell you about Sweet Jones stuffed shrimp. Everybody eats, B. If you need some Sweet Jones stuffed shrimp, you give that number 318-208-3527 a call.
Hello, Miss Kimberly Samuel.
Mandarian Robinson, he said he can't remember the last time.
Oh, the pitch to the outside.
When I played there.
BT snuffs it out and takes the man down.
He definitely.
Forward progress took him to the 13-yard line.
Boots for you guys.
Hello, Mr. Stevie Hall.
Michael Lafitte II.
And you got to believe the Knights have their second and third string players in the game. It's a wonderful opportunity. Hey, the kids work hard all year. And when you get a good lead, hey, why not put them in the game? I believe all kids earn their playing time. But, hey, when you get a game in control like this, hey, give all the kids a chance to play. Coach Ben in the building.
Short gain on play. 4:45 remaining in the game.
Yes, that is the one and only, the handsome Titus Sinclair Jones from Cap Street High School, freshman year. Watch out for him on the basketball court.
Mandarian Robinson, I said that as long as I played at Woodlawn, we've always gave Booker T. Washington an L. Night pride.
Well, one thing about the Lions,
Gary Cooper to Kinsman Lancaster. My years at Woodlawn, we always beat Booker T. Washington. There was a face mask that inadvertently wouldn't be caught.
looks like the Knights were able to move the ball forward, get a first down, so they're going to kick it off to the line. Well, one bright spot about this Lions team is, hey, the defense is pretty stout. The defensive line, they may need a little more depth at the secondary, but the defensive line and one of those linebackers, man, they've been pretty stout in the middle. They've had a little trouble around the edges and pass protection, but, hey, that line was solid against Green Oaks last week, and they've been pretty solid. They may be a little winded tonight because they've been on the field for most of the game. Fair catch, 47-yard line.
The punt is caught right at the 43-yard line. Turning the ball over to the
Woodlawn alum Kurt Copeland says he's watching the game from his patio all the way in.
And we're back.
Live, Independence Stadium. High school matchup, BTW Lions and Woodlawn Knights.
I beg to differ, Mr. Robinson. I graduated from Woodlawn in 2004. Came there in 2001, which inadvertently, every year I played at Woodlawn, we had a winning season. So I'm not sure what Woodlawn you were referring to, but I graduated in 2004 and 2002 and 3. We kicked butt and took names, and we went to the playoffs.
And that's my co-host, Marcus Jones. He's debating with one of our viewers who's disputing whether or not Woodlawn was able to defeat the Lions while he was tenured at Woodlawn.
I definitely have the tape at home.
So you saying you got the tape at home?
I got the tape. It's sold to the highest bidder.
Man, that's assisted. How often do you watch it?
I don't even think I have a VCR anymore, Marcus. But we'll see if we can get that to you or the guys here at Young Professional Entertainment to convert a VHS recording to DVD.
You know what? That'll be a great idea. Show some highlights from past games, past athletes. Showcase some of those guys.
That's the deal. What's up?
Yep. Thinking about throwback, the other day I was in a music shop and the lady came in with a cassette tape. And she didn't want to get the artist that she had. She didn't want a CD. She wanted a cassette tape recorded to another cassette tape.
A botched snap, and he's running for his life.
He's
13.
able to break loose and make
Anthony
a game
Jones
out
Jr., who's the freshman quarterback, who's 6 foot 150.
Yeah, he's a pretty small fella, but he was able to get a small gain out of that play.
Let's not negate the fact that both of these schools have come a long way, and we're just proud of both of these guys.
That's right. Coach Jerry Wilson, hey, he's been with the Knights leading them for the last few years, and he's doing a wonderful job. Hey, he takes it out of his own volition to make sure some of these kids are enrolled in summer camps. Hey, that they're getting that off-season training because, hey, that's where the work is put in, off-season. Oh, and the quarterback keeper.
And he's keeping
some room. Oh, and there's a flag on the play, possibly face smash.
Hello to the Bossier Bearcat alumni, Christian McChristopher.
Hello, Miss Tawana LeBon, my cousin. Gotta say what's going on to Mr. Rodney Gant.
Rodaniel.
He survived Hurricane Harvey in South Texas. Man, God bless you. You know we're praying for you.
Look him up on YouTube. He has a feature with Scarface.
Hey, continue to lift up all of those who survived the hurricanes, all of those who lost possessions in the hurricane. Hey, we continue to lift you up
Anthony
in prayer.
Jones Jr.
Out our
shotgun. The handoff to number 9, who
he's
spins
fighting
forward to the 2-yard line. That's Timothy Anderson.
Yeah. He
Hello,
was able
mother.
to put down a few spin moves to work his way down inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. It looks like BT is in the hurry-up offense with 41 seconds left. They want to try to make this look like they put up a fight tonight. But the Knights have been very much in control of this game all night.
I'm going to take my chances and say that Anthony Jones Jr. is going to keep this one. What do you think, Marcus?
The Ron Burrs, yes, the band sounds great. Oh, and he's just short. Look like he's inside the 1-yard line.
Timothy Anderson dives forward.
And
Short of the
20
goal
seconds.
line.
But they're going to get a first down started because the first down. But
Yeah,
the clock
LaRon-
is now ticking.
LaRon Burrs.
And BT is trying to get another score.
It's wonderful.
With this underclassman lineup in effect. Don't look like they have enough men on the line.
Jones takes it.
And they sack him.
And he comes up short. He's stuffed.
The Knights stand up on the last play of the game.
Let's
live
give it up
from
for your
Independence
Woodlawn Knights.
Stadium. The Knights come on away with a win against the BTW Lions tonight, 43-8. Here live from Shreveport, Louisiana's Independence Stadium. Brought to you live, compliments of Young Pros Entertainment, 5th Quarter Sports.
Man, Darren, you talking about Aaron Anderson. Aaron played a little bit of the junior year, which he was our city and stuff like that, but he didn't play our senior year, and that was the year that we went to the playoff.
Let's just say that these schools always put up a better matchup than we saw tonight. It was kind of lopsided victory, but usually BT gets amped up to play against Woodlawn, the crosstown rivalry. But hats off to both teams. That was excellent sportsmanship tonight. Young Pros Entertainment with another production for the people of Shreveport and surrounding areas. We've had people tuning in all the way from Southern California to Nashville, Tennessee.
That's Marcus and Marcus. 5th Quarter Sports, Young Professional Entertainment.
For all of your audio and visual needs.
The player of the game is number 1 for Woodlawn High School,
Larry Moten, the senior wideout. Man, he made some amazing grabs and got to the end zone when needed. That young kid is one great athlete. Hats off to Larry Moten, number 1 player of the game. Hello. And that's right. We're live in the booth. Marcus and Marcus once again. Another live broadcast. Local high school football. Woodlawn comes away with the victory tonight against the BTW Lions.
That's Marcus and Marcus. Marcus Square, brought to you in part by Fifth Quarter Sports, courtesy of Young Professional Entertainment.
That's right, man. We've had an outstanding performance by the Woodlawn Knights tonight. Look like they are a well-oiled machine going into district play. Next week, they take on North DeSoto here in this very stadium. And North DeSoto is looking pretty good themselves amid a lot of controversy taking place this week.
Care to elaborate on that controversy, Marcus?
Yes. Shreveport Times reports that several players, maybe 4 or 5, transferred to Evangel. And, you know, when asked about it, Evangel didn't have a comment, but the administrators and the athletic director of North DeSoto had a lot to say about it. They say these young guys have pretty much played together for a long period of time, going all the way back to Little League. So sometimes you have to wonder if parents are doing what's best for their kids, or are the schools actually pillaging players from other schools.
The minority to majority transfer rule is in effect in Caddo Parish and LHSAA.
Well, these kids come all the way from another parish to enroll in Evangel, and it's yet to determine whether or not they're going to be given scholarships or whatnot. But they do have a financial system program over at Evangel, which aids kids in their tuition costs and whatever. But some people say, hey, North DeSoto was a little guilty of doing the same thing to Mansfield, taking away players from that school. So, hey, maybe it may be a little dose of their own medicine.
Mike Green still the coach at Mansfield?
Not at all. I'm not sure about that. Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors that contributed tonight. Got to give a special shout out to Bridges to Recovery Counseling Agency for all of your mental health needs and behavior needs. Hey, call on Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102 here in Shreveport.
71105.
And you can call Bridges to Recovery at 318-524-9954. Or visit them on the web at www.bridges2recovery.net.
And with that win, Woodlawn advances to 3-1 in 4A.
And there's a nice sing, the famous alma mater. They break up the field and they're headed back to the castle. BT now sings their alma mater. Those kids had a lot of heart tonight, but they were outmatched by the Knights, who are still reeling from their loss from Captain Shreve. But hey, they've made it up in the last couple of weeks.
Let's talk about that Captain Shreve game, Marcus, because it just doesn't sit right with me.
Well, the Knights failed to score inside the 5-yard line on one play, and they failed to convert on 3 touchdowns. And the score ended at 19-18. So
which Woodlawn outscored them touchdown-wise, but the special teams they lacked.
Yes, but tonight, and also on last week, they were able to convert on a couple of plays, on a couple of point-after attempts. And then tonight, they were actually able to kick a field goal. They were 1 for 2 on field goals, but they converted 2-point conversions on 3 tries. So the Knights are doing pretty good on special teams right about now, even though they did give away a run back on a kickoff.
Which for the Booker T. Washington Lions, their play looks a little bit better than last week with fewer penalties. They just were outmatched and outmanned against the Woodlawn Knights.
And because both teams were committed to the run, this game actually took place in record time. Actually about 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Last week we had a 4-hour broadcast due to a slew of penalty flags.
Once again, compliments of Young Pros Entertainment, Fifth Quarter Sports, live football action, Woodlawn Knights, BTW Lions. Hey, if you're interested in advertising doing one of these broadcasts, contact Young Pros Entertainment. We're trying to boost our viewership and provide a free service to the public. In turn, you are able to get out the message about your business, your products, or your services to those in need.
with over 20,000 views last week.
I want to thank our technical staff, Mr. Brent Lattin, Mr. Kevin Langley, also Miss Amber Dixon, and Mr. Thaddeus Houston. Thank you, and until next time, please look for Young Pros Entertainment on Facebook.
Marcus and
See
Marcus.
you next time, and we're out.
Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals, our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority.
Young Pros Entertainment specializes in audio, video, photography, DJ services. For more information, call us at 318-759-7767 or visit us at youngprosent.com. The Attic Studio is a full production recording studio in downtown Shreveport. From gospel to hip-hop and everything in between, we're here to provide professional quality recording. Visit the Attic Studio.